What's up, guys? It's another Music Gear Monday. I'm Carl Carell, and today we're hopping in and looking at Little AlterBoy, a plugin by Sound Toys. Let's check it out. Little AlterBoy is a monophonic voice manipulation VST. It allows you to mess with the pitch, formant, drive of your vocal takes. There's 3 different sections: pitch and formant. There's a mode section, and then a drive and mix section as well. So when you're looking at this plugin, it is a plugin that is made mainly for vocal recordings. If you're a producer that does a lot of vocal recording, or a mix engineer that does a lot of working with vocals, this might be a helpful plugin to own.
Jumping, flexing,
So this vocal right here is a good example of something Little AlterBoy would be good at.
Jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing.
So you can hear the pitch actually, get explored a little bit there.
Jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing,
And then moving over to the formant. The formant's going to change the tonality of your recording there.
Jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing.
So and right now I have this quantize on, and the quantize basically snaps you in to the closest semitone. So if we use transpose, you get more of a natural sound.
Jumping, flexing, 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 jumping, flexing.
It's not snapping to a specific semitone now when we move around. Format is basically going to change the tonality, so you could change a female vocal to a male vocal or vice versa. You have robot, and what robot does is keeps it the same tone.
Jumping, flexing, I just want to know. Jumping, flexing, I just want to know.
You have a drive here, so this drive knob right here actually brings the saturation up.
Jump, 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 jumping, flexing,
And then your mix knob, it's going to control how much of the effect
jumping, flexing,
is in the vocal.
Jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing.
And you can hear a mix of both the Little AlterBoy plugin
Jumping, flexing,
and the original vocal. Those are kind of basically it as far as parameters go, controlling what your vocal can be sculpted into. You do have a bunch of presets up here. You have about 11 presets.
Jumping, flexing,
are going to all give you, different vibes. There's a drive.
Jumping, flexing,
There's a doubler.
Jumping, flexing,
Fifths.
Jumping, flexing,
Chorus.
Jumping, flexing,
High octave.
Jumping, flexing,
You can hear that higher octave in there.
Jumping, flexing,
Low octave.
Jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing,
And then if you dial in a sound that you want,
jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing,
you can always save that a sound. So I can name that blah 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 and save it, and it'll be in my presets after that. It's a really cool vocal effects manipulation plugin. It's going to give you some cool sounds. If you're doing vocal takes and you're layering a ton of vocals, this could be a dope plugin to use to get you some different tones and sounds of vocals. There is an option, they say it's a hidden option, to be able to control some of these parameters via MIDI. So if you have a MIDI controller hooked up, you can control some of these different knobs via MIDI. I found it easy to just be able to map inside of Ableton. Specifically, I've been able to map the controls by just using MIDI, by just selecting the control. If you go up to MIDI here, you can double click on any of these knobs, and then from there you can edit the mapping of the knob by just right clicking and map it to any of your MIDI controllers. So if you're using like an APC40 or whatever, you can map these knobs to them. So that way when you're playing, you can actually manipulate these
jumping, flexing, jumping, flexing on a, jumping, flexing on a, jumping, flexing on a, jumping, flexing on a.
That's a good feature to have to be able to control with MIDI as well. There are some videos, I'm going to link them in the description below, of a couple other options or ways to map them to MIDI controllers as well. I'll link that in the description below. Yeah, and the main difference as far as using this plugin versus using your pitch shifting inside of Ableton is that you would get more of a natural sound. So if we look in Ableton and you look down here on any waveform, you're going to have this little pitch knob right here. In this pitch knob, you're able to pitch your sound.
Jumping, flexing on, jumping, flexing on. I just want to know. Gucci blessing on. Blessing on.
So you have pitch and you have formants inside of Ableton built in. There's a lot of production software that actually has it built in, or ways to actually go in and pitch audio inside of the software, but a lot of it's not as detailed. That's one of the things that sticks out about Little AlterBoy, is that it's very detailed as far as getting the tones and just getting the feel of when you're shifting those things, or when you're trying to get them to layer up or match up. So that's one of the cool things about this plugin. And I'm new to this plugin. I'm just exploring it, but just from what I've seen people use it as in sessions, I'm excited to explore more and see what else it does. Recently, they had a sale. It went on sale for about $29. Typically, it's a $100 plugin, and I always say in all my videos, make sure you pay attention to holidays that are coming up, because a lot of these companies have sales around the holidays, and you can get a lot of this software, up to 70% off. So make sure to pay attention to a lot of that. But yeah, what would you use this plugin for? Is it something you would use in your setup? Maybe there's a feature in it that we didn't talk about today that you like to use in this plugin. Be sure to leave a comment below and let us know. If you haven't checked out our VST page, go to musicgearmondays.com, free VSTs page. There's a page there, 78 plus free VSTs for you to check out and download and start using today. A lot of cool resources on there, and even a submission where if you have a free VST plugin that is not on that list that you think is cool, submit it through the page and help the community out. Yeah, that's going to be it for Music Gear Monday. We will catch you guys back here next week. Hope you're having a good start to your new year. I'm Carl Carell. Peace.